Hey everyone, welcome back to another New World video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day. But before we actually get into today's video itself, I do want to apologize for not posting a video over the last couple of days. I've been extremely sick. I get sick really easy. I'm not going to get into any of the details about it, but just know that I try my best each and every single day to give you guys a video. So if you guys were looking for one over the last couple of days, I do apologize for that. But now that I feel at least a little bit better, I can actually get into recording. You could probably hear it in my voice. I don't quite sound the same. And that happens pretty much all the time for me. It's a normal thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. And that's actually going to be talking a little bit more about the trading post. I love making money in New World. There's a lot of opportunities, even with the trading post kind of being linked together. And specifically over the last couple of days, there's been some really interesting things that have been happening. And if you guys pay attention to the markets really closely each and every single day, and I highly recommend that every time that you visit a settlement, if there's key things on your server that you know sell really, really well, and you have access or the ability to get some of those things, that you check out what the prices are, because you just never know when the right opportunity will come along. Dude, you are on my screen. Get out of the way. But anyway, you just never know when the right opportunity will strike, and you'll be given that huge opportunity to make a lot of coin very, very quickly. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the market and kind of show you some of the things that have happened over the last couple of days. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be the same for you guys, because obviously it will not, but hopefully it will be. So let's look at that. Now, I know it's kind of hidden up and behind some of the FPS stuff here in the upper right hand corner of the screen, but it does say that my coin is at 42.6. So I've been making pretty good money, and honestly over the last few days I've made more money with the trading posts being linked, because you can actually have the access of selling it and buying it from anywhere, which means that you don't have to transport the items to the more popular cities just to get rid of the stuff if you don't want to have it. Even if you're only selling it for pennies, it could be something that, you know, you can just dump, get rid of, clear out some of the storage, and now you're not really encumbering yourself and having a weight restriction by just moving stuff around, which I like that. It's really nice and convenient, but I don't think that these markets are going to last necessarily forever. And this is why I really want you guys to focus on, when you visit a settlement, if there's like 5-10 things that you guys just need to check every single time that you go there, that you probably go ahead and do that, because you're going to find some really interesting things happening. And the first one of those is eggs. Eggs are crazy. I was able to list eggs for almost 31 coins a piece, and I was able to sell them, and I sold them almost as fast as I posted them. So making 310 coins off of just a test on the market was absolutely insane. Now, I can definitely tell you that this is nowhere near what eggs are going for. For whatever reason, there's only like 2 people selling eggs when this happened. I saw it. I went into a settlement. A friend and I took advantage of it. We both had a lot of eggs, and we tested the markets. Now, this isn't the only eggs that we sold. We kind of did a little bit of other experiments. Unfortunately, they've kind of been pushed out in the meantime. But they did sell really, really fast and for a really good amount of coins. So obviously, turkey hunting, nest hunting, that's what we kind of focused on over the last couple of days. And there you go. I've made more money off of vials of suspended days off. One of my favorite things to go ahead and sell in this game. It's an easy buy order, sell order, and make a 20 coin profit almost every single time. The other one was the vials of suspended days off. For whatever reason, all the cheap ones got bought off the market, and I mean all of them. And you can see right here, $129.99 per vial of suspended days off. That was the cheapest at the time by 10 coin. Sold 15 almost instantly. That's a 2K profit just for literally listing the abundance of them that I have. Now, I have a lot of them on me all the time. You can see that I currently have 76 of them. But I think I have like another 50 to maybe 100 in different storage places around the world. I just haven't consolidated since the trading post has all kind of been merged together. But these are a huge asset, and I can turn around and make a ton of profit with them. And honestly, there's still profit to be made with them, even though the prices had significantly decreased over the last couple of days. Now, so as an example, eggs are definitely not selling for 30 coins a piece, but they are selling for over 9 coins a piece. So if you are able to get your hands on some of these, this is a good opportunity. And what I would recommend is always hitting this buy order. And then way you can kind of go ahead and see what people are actually purchasing them for. So if you feel that this $2.30 price difference is enough for you to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to put a little bit of a buy order out there, I'm going to sell them for a decent amount and make a little bit of profit, by all means, go ahead, put how many you want, go ahead and place that order. Obviously, the more that you purchase, the less fees that you're going to have over time. So as an example, to buy one egg at $7.30, it's going to cost me $11.85. So why would I do that when I can buy an egg for $9.60? So just keep that in mind. So buying, 100 of them and then changing this down to 3 days makes my total listing price basically $20. So that's 20 cents per egg, which means that this is going to be $7.50. So just keep that in mind. Plus you're also going to have the trading costs. So probably looking at maybe $1.75 or 1.75 coins different or profit for each egg, if that's the way that you want to do this. Otherwise, there's an abundance of turkeys all around the world, and as long as you have the right gear and the right stuff on you, you can pretty much almost always get an egg. I'm saying probably, I don't want to say, well, it's like a 25% chance, so it's not, definitely not always, but 25% chance at always getting an egg is pretty significant when they're selling for almost 10 coins a piece. The other one is the vial of suspended Azoth. As an example, you saw that we actually had a couple people purchase them just a little bit ago, which is absolutely fantastic. They're selling for about 70 coin a piece. Right now, a buy order is 51. So I could put in an order for 5101, 5102, say that I'm purchasing like 30 of these guys, and I'm probably going to get it. And then I can turn around and make almost a 20 coin profit. Now, obviously, there's going to be some fees with that. So if we're going to put 20 in here, lower the amount of days, that's 28 per. So that's a little over $1. So that's going to make it like, say, 53 plus your trading tax. So you're probably actually going to make about 13 coins per, but for just buying it and then turning around and selling it, 13 coins for virtually no work is a pretty good option in my opinion. So obviously it takes money to make money, so that's putting $1,000 into the market right away, and it's going to come out of my balance right away. Now you do get the whatever you don't purchase back minus the fee for whatever you aren't able to buy over the next 3 days. But if you make it pretty competitive, you're probably going to be able to do that. And you can do that with anything, which I highly recommend that you guys go and do. So another one that I really like to get involved with is garlic. Garlic always sells for really good money. I can get a lot of this really, really quickly. Somebody selling it for 6 coins a piece, that's a little low. And there's only 8 available, so I can guarantee that these 8 are going to get off and go away from the market almost instantly. And actually, there's probably buy orders out there that are probably more expensive. Okay, so no, there's not. But you could easily go ahead and do a buy order of like, 410 and sell them for 810 a piece and make double the profit off of it. Obviously, minus the fees, obviously the trading tax and things like that you have to get involved with. So definitely make sure and to figure out what is going to actually make you money. Don't do things that are going to lose you money, and don't just gamble all the time, but think about it strategically and how you guys can effectively make the most amount of money as possible. Paprika is kind of the same way, selling for really good coin here, right? All my property taxes due apparently. So 6 coins a piece. We can buy it right now for 310. Wow, almost double our profit. I might actually have to put an order for this. I can get a lot of this really quickly. I know exactly where to go to get paprika. But if I don't want to put the time and energy in myself, I can do other things, put a buy order out there for $3.15, see if I can actually get my hands on any, and then turn around and sell for $6. So pretty easy. But the reason that I'm telling you guys to go ahead and actually look at the markets every time that you're going into a place or a settlement is because you just never know when this price is going to just drastically increase. The other one that's kind of like in that same boat right now is tarragon. There's only 3 people purchasing it right now. Now, there's not a lot of recipes that use tarragon. I have been fortunate enough to gather a lot of this and sell it for really good money. And even if you want to gather it now, you could probably make, easily 17 coins on it, minus all the fees and whatnot for putting it just a hair under 18 coins. Or you could buy up those 3 or wait for those 3 to sell and then start placing some more on the market. So these are things that you guys got to look at to see where it's at. And once these 33 go off, then they go back up to 30 coins a piece. And then once all 15, now it's a free game. You can do whatever you want with it. And since there's only 3 people that are in the market right now for it, that just tells me that people aren't really harvesting tarragon right now. But I believe that tarragon is kind of used in recipes that aren't really that great to begin with. So there is always that factor. There's obviously ones that you want to stay away from, like sage. Dill is going to be another one that you guys can do it. Otherwise, if you want to only pay a penny or two and try to like make some profit that way, if you have little money and don't have a lot of money to put into it, but these ones always seem to be really low for the dollar value on the market all the time. Ginger is another one that doesn't sell for very well, but you can get a lot of it really quickly. Salt sells for really good money almost all the time. Sugar, I believe, is another one that's really low. Yeah, see, low. We've got peppercorn. That's low right now, but it used to be a really good selling one. Mint, I think, is okay. Nope, definitely not okay. The rosemary, then. One of these was actually, yeah, rosemary is pretty good. You can put a buy order out for that, see what that's going for. So in my case, it's not worth that dollar difference. But if these 62 go off the market, this is why you need to be looking at this stuff all the time, is because once these 62 go off the market, you could put a buy order in for like 55 cents and you might be able to get it and make 6 times your profit back on it by selling it for like $2.95 a piece. So just if you're paying attention to the markets all the time, and I'm not saying you have to look at it all at every time, but if you're looking at it a few times every day, you just never know when the right time is going to hit, where you can make that big amount of money very, very quickly. And the other thing that was really interesting is the one thing that I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get involved with is I have a lot of runic leather. I craft 10 every single day. Just yesterday, so not even probably about 12 hours ago from the time I'm recording this video, this was listed at minimum of 250 coin a piece. Now it's dropped over 100 coin. So I could have sold a whole bunch if it would have sold, or it could have, possibly had happened where a lot of people would have undercut me at that point in time. But say I was able to sell at least like 5 of them, make over 1,000 coins, that would have hugely been worth it for me to get some stuff on the market. But I plan on kind of keeping this stuff for myself because I am trying to get certain gear that I'm looking for and crafting it myself, and runic leather is one of those things that I need, so it wasn't like a huge deal for me. It's just that when I saw the huge price go up, I thought about taking advantage of it, and that's just when you have to kind of decide, is it worth it for you to get rid of the stuff that you're kind of holding on to, or is it not at that point in time? But anyway, I hope this video helps you guys out to kind of see what the markets are doing, where they can go, and that you should be paying attention to them relatively often in any of the servers that you guys are playing on. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.